What's going on, everyone? NoZoupForYou here, and today we're going to look at the Tier 9 German heavy cruiser, Aegir. Aegir in Norse mythology was basically the Lord of the Ocean, and it's kind of interesting that that's the name of the Lord of the Ocean, and it's Aegir, because I'm kind of feeling that this ship is Lord of the Ocean right now. Well, let me hold on a second. It's not like it's that great, but I will say that it's very, very enjoyable, and you know how every so often you kind of play a ship that you just really, really like, and it just feels good, and it's right. And this is really how Aegir feels to me right now. I'm enjoying this ship a lot. It's got a great feel to it. I feel comfortable in it. I feel right at home. And I think a lot of players are going to love this ship. So let's talk about the Aegir a little bit, the Lord of the Ocean, and see what it has to offer. And I must say that I'm very happy that Germany is finally getting the heavy cruiser treatment after, well, let's see who's got them already so far. We've had Russia get theirs with Kronstadt and Stalingrad. We've had the United States get theirs with Alaska and Puerto Rico. So, you know, and also Japan's got them. So it's about time that Germany, you know, one of the first countries introduced in the game, has it. And I'm very, very pleased. And I think this is a worthy ship to add to the German line. I think it's better even than the Japanese ships and maybe even Kronstadt. But yes, let's get to the stats on this ship real quick. Survivability, you've got 62,850 hit points, which is pretty standard for a very heavy cruiser. Your artillery, this is where the fun stuff happens. You've got 305mm guns. Now, the Aegir looks like the Tier 7 Scharnhorst. It's got that Scharnhorst vibe to it. The main guns kind of look similar to the Scharnhorst, but those main guns are a lot bigger than the Scharnhorst. They're 305mm, and they can hurt. They can hurt pretty bad, and they're kind of dual purpose. I found that they were very suitable slinging HE at battleships, especially Tier 10 battleships, but also the AP on this ship can really peg enemy cruisers as well. I mean, this is just a fun overall hunter-killer. You know, it's got several purposes to it. You can hunt destroyers, you can go after cruisers, you can go after battleships. It can do it all, and it can brawl. And a testament to that, its secondaries on my ship right now have 9.6 kilometer range, and I wasn't even trying to boost the secondaries. So you get those awesome German secondaries on this ship. It is a secondary monster, and you can set fires with it and everything else. So that just adds to the brawler-esque feel to this ship and the fun that this ship has. Moving on, you also have torpedoes for those very close encounters. They have a range of 6 kilometers and a speed of 65 knots. A defense is okay. There's no qualms there. I haven't come across any aircraft carriers in it yet, though. Actually, I take that back. I have. And it did decent against Tier 10 aircraft carriers. So, yeah, your AA is decent, and I doubt any carriers are going to go after you in this thing either way. Carriers seem to not like going after cruisers for some reason, which, you know, if you're in an aircraft carrier that has AP, you might want to think about doing that in the future, because you're juicy targets for that. Concealment, 11.9 kilometers. Not bad at all right there. Maneuverability, this is what I like to see. You're fast. 35.2 knots with an 880 meter turning circle radius and a rudder shift time of 14 seconds. So this ship is sleek, it's sexy, it's that wonderful German engineering, and I'm loving it right now. Absolutely loving it. Overall feeling of this ship right now, it's kind of hard to explain. I mean, I'm definitely getting kind of, well, I wouldn't say I'm getting a Hindenburg vibe from it, but I'm definitely getting a Scharnhorst at Tier 9 vibe, but it's not a Scharnhorst at Tier 9. I mean, it's not like they slapped Scharnhorst guns on a cruiser and said, have at it. These guns are bigger than Scharnhorst guns. Again, much bigger, 305mm, and that can do a lot of damage. And they reload pretty quick, too. I'll give them that. Especially when you put the reload booster on there and everything. You know, I've got them down to 19.4 seconds, and that's very respectable for guns of this size. Handling, I said it feels great. I feel like I can maneuver in this ship. I feel like I can brawl in it. I feel like I can kite. I feel like I can escape if I need to. I mean, you can get the drop on opponents pretty quick in this ship, especially when you utilize that 35-second speed. I mean, that's pretty generous. The guns, again, I said they feel great, and I stand by that. Pretty good velocity on them, 865 meters per second. Maximum AP shell damage, 9,400. And again, they're accurate. At least I feel they're accurate. Against other cruisers, if you're up close and personal and they decide to go broadside, you can absolutely punish them. And that's what I like in a heavy cruiser. I like being able to punish other cruisers. This ship definitely has the fun factor, though. It's one of the few ships that I've played lately that I've actually really enjoyed from the onset. I haven't had any bad rounds in this ship. I've only had good rounds. And I don't feel that it's overpowered either, and I'm really hoping they don't tweak it much. I don't think it needs to be tweaked that much. I think it does what it's supposed to do. It's a heavy cruiser that can get in there. It can hold its own against every single class of ship in the game. It's got great maneuverability for its size. It's just a lot of fun, and it's the answer to the Kronstadt and the Alaska. It's Germany's version of those two ships, and the Japanese one, which name evades me right now. But who plays that one anyways, right? Anyhow, yeah, I like this ship a lot. And again, it's a work in progress. All things are subject to change. But right now, I'm feeling that its name is very worthy for this ship, Aegir. It is very much, in my opinion, the Lord of the Ocean, as far as heavy cruisers go. And I think a lot of players out there are going to really enjoy this ship, fall in love with it. And it's nice to see Germany get some love as well. I feel as of late, not so much, but there are some cool ships coming out for Germany soon. Again, we've got Odin out there somewhere. It's been in testing for a while. We played it a while back. Be nice to see that ship get back in, but you know what? Hopefully this one will make it in soon because it's fun. And I think a lot of you will indeed like it. So, anyhow, that's just a quick preview of the Aegir, and I'm excited for it, and I really hope you all are. I really hope you all are as well. Anyhow, guys, thanks for watching. Hope you all are doing phenomenal. I'll catch you all later. Take it easy. Zoop out.